we're looking at two very similar problems. We start with the same polynomial, but we're dividing by two different things. The first thing I want you to do, notice that we're dividing by a linear polynomial. So let's go ahead and set it up with synthetic division. So go ahead and try on your own setting it up with the synthetic division, and go ahead and pause and do that until you have it done, and then you can repause if you're not sure where to go from there. Okay, so I'm going to set this up. So for my synthetic division, because I have x minus 2, that means my 0 is 2. I have 3x to the 4th. I have negative 6x cubed. And then hopefully you notice this. I'm missing an x squared term. So I have a 0 in the x squared position. Then I have a negative 5. Then I have a 10. Right? Be very careful as you're doing this, that you make sure that you put those zeros in. You won't come to the right solutions if you don't leave those gaps. All right, now that we have that set up, go ahead and try on your own. All right, so I drop the 3, multiply, add together, multiply, add together, multiply, add together, multiply, add together. And then remember that my last spot here is my remainder. Okay, so that tells me, since I was linear, I started out at the 4th, so now I will go to the 3rd power. Then this would be my squared term and my linear term, so that's my constant. And I don't have any remainder. All right, go ahead and try to set up this problem. We also can use synthetic division here. So go ahead and set that up and then try to work through it. All right, hopefully setting this up was no confusion. We have our 3, our negative 6, our 0, again, negative 5, and 10. Okay, same thing. Drop 3, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, and add. Remember that our last term is our remainder. Now notice this is the first one that we've done that we don't have a remainder 0. So let's talk about how to write that out. So that tells us that, I'm going to start over here, 3x to the 4th minus 6x to the 3rd minus 5x plus 10 is equal to x minus 3 times 3x to the 3rd plus 3x squared plus 9x plus 22. And now we can write this in two different ways. One way is to close those parentheses and then add our 76 on the end. Another way to write this is as before, so this again equals x minus 3 times 3x cubed plus 3x squared plus 9x plus 22. And then, because this is inside the parentheses, we'd have plus 76 over x minus 3. So that's another way to write this. Obviously, if we distribute this x minus 3 to this term, we'd just get the 76, and it would be outside. We'd already have distributed. So you can see how those are the same. All right, so that's going to leave us with this style, and we're going to go through a few different types of divisions now in the next video.